I make $500 every single day editing simple videos. I receive payments just like this every single week from huge personal brands like Nathan Nazareth. And it's not just me either. My students are pulling in 5, 10k a month using the exact system that I'm going to show you in this video. So if you're stuck at 1, 2, 3k a month as a video editor, listen up because I'm going to show you the exact steps that got me here. The first step is to get a whole lot worse at video editing. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Right now, you might be making hyper edits for some of your clients, but let me tell you, the days of making flashy animations are over. So instead, the first step of this system is to learn what I call the invisible editing style. If you're an editor already making 1 or 2 grand a month, there is no way on earth that you won't be able to do this. It's so simple. If you want some references of what it will look like, these are 2 great videos. This is one video from Ed Lawrence, and this is the other one from Dan Coe. So after this video, go and watch these 2. Once you do, you're going to realize that there is nothing special about the editing in these videos. All there are some basic text effects. And you might be wondering how you could ever make a profitable business out of editing videos this simple. Well, here's why this style works. First, the editing emphasizes the value of what the creator is saying over flashy animations. I hate to name names, but when was the last time you actually learned something from an Eman video? Yes, we all watched them. Why? Because the animations are sick as fuck. Not because we're learning anything of value. But if you go and watch these 2 videos up here, you'll be taken back by the amount of knowledge that these 2 creators give you, and the editing does nothing but enhance the value that they are giving. It makes every single point that they are saying come across way clearer. The second reason why this style works is it quite frankly bores younger brain-dead audiences. Again, to go back to the Eman Gadget example, if I had to guess, his average audience member would probably be 13, 14 years old. Why? Because they're there to watch the pretty flashy colors pop up on the screen. They watch these videos for mental masturbation, to feel like they're doing something productive, when in reality they're just watching a guy sell his course for 20 minutes. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if you put the same viewers in front of one of these 2 videos, they would honestly click off within 30 seconds. Why? Because it's boring. There's some text on the screen, maybe some jump cuts, but that's it. There's nothing there to hold your attention. But why is this a good thing? Well, that brings me on to my third point. An older buyer audience appreciates this editing style. Older audiences find hyper-edited videos distracting. It takes away from the value and honestly might give them an epileptic seizure. But with videos edited in this style, they appreciate it. It helps them understand what the creator's saying and adds to the value rather than taking away from it. So if one younger demographic is clicking off all the videos, while another older demographic is watching all of them and maybe even liking it and leaving a comment, what does this tell YouTube? Well, it tells them to push the video to more of these people and less of these people. So the creator gets more views of older people. Why does that matter? Well, if they're selling a digital product, this older audience can actually afford to buy it. The younger audience that likes the flashy animations might have $100 to their names. They cannot afford a 10 grand coaching package. Whereas this older audience who actually appreciates the value of the video, they have $10,000 to spend on a digital product that will change their life. So, by making the editing more boring, the creator is going to get more views from a qualified older buyer audience, and therefore they will make more sales of their product. Do you see why this editing style is a win-win for both the editor and the creator? And finally, because this editing style is so simple, we can productize the delivery, which means we only have to build the effects once and then use them again indefinitely. Again, once you watch these 2 videos, you'll notice that most of the effects are based around text. So, once we've made them once, we can reuse them again and again and again. And all we have to change is the text on the screen. But why does this editing style help us print $500 a day? Well, because you can charge $200 to $300 for the video, because the creator will make $10,000 from the video if they're selling a digital product. So it's a no-brainer to pay the editor $200 to $300 of that. That's nothing in proportion to what they're making. Additionally, the video doesn't look bad. If you take a look at both of these edits, they both have taste. They both look professional, they're both clean edits. So $200 to $300 for that video is completely fair. It's a good edit. Simple doesn't mean bad. But again, because it's simple, it only takes 2 hours to edit. But because the editing is so simple, it will only take us about 2 hours to edit, especially if we've already made all the text effects that we need. Therefore, we can make $400 to $600 per day with only 4 hours of work. So now you understand the invisible editing style that we're delivering. We actually need to build an offer. Your offer is what you're actually selling to your clients. But because we're not selling flashy 3D After Effects editing, we need to give prospects a reason to choose us. This is why stacking value and positioning your offer correctly is so important. You do not want to be just an editor. So firstly, how do we position our editing to be unique and worth thousands of dollars every single month? First is specializing in helping one specific niche of creator. This could be that you only edit for wealth management channels or trading creators. Literally anybody who's educational and sells a digital product. Secondly, instead of just selling simple edits, turn it into a unique mechanism. You don't want to call them basic simple edits. Something better would be your conversion optimized editing style. That way, it sounds like your editing is worth a lot more. And finally, choose an outcome that your editing can help with. Whether that's higher retention, more views, more leads, more sales, more appointments, whatever it is, pick one that you can actually prove. The second part to building an offer is value stacking. The more deliverables you can stack into your offer, the more you can justify charging. So instead of delivering 4 videos a month, you can stack on more deliverables on top of that, which makes it way easier to charge more. Additionally, you can learn more content skills so you can stack more value. Whether that's thumbnails, titles, scripting, anything like that, the more you know, the more you can charge. And if you don't want to learn it, just hire somebody from the third world to do it for you and just act as a middleman. Here's an example offer that I made earlier. Your offer statement could be something like, we help dropshipping coaches generate more qualified leads through our conversion-based editing style. If we look back up here, we have all three. We have a niche, dropshipping coaches, we have an outcome, more qualified leads, and we have a mechanism, our conversion-based editing style. And instead of just saying we deliver 4 videos a month, this is what the deliverables would look like if you stacked up the value. 4 conversion-based long-form edits, a 24-hour guaranteed turnaround time, unlimited revisions, and channel management and uploads, all for the price of $1,000 a month. Do you see how that's way more convincing than just saying you'll give them 4 videos a month for $1,000? It's a night and day difference. On a side note, the faster your turnaround time is, the more you can charge. Here's an example. One of my clients asked me if I could deliver a video in 24 hours instead of 3 days. I said yes, but the price will be $400 instead of $200. They agreed immediately without any hesitation. Just by delivering the video faster, I doubled my rates. Business owners who use YouTube as a lead source prioritize speed above anything else. So if you can cater to that, you can make a lot of money. So now you know the editing style that creators will pay a lot for and won't take you any time at all to deliver, and you know how you're going to package it as an offer and deliverables. The third step is to go through the acquisition equation. Based on the numbers we've been using so far, you only need 10 clients to get to $500 a day with this offer. If you're charging $250 for one of these simple videos, that's 2 a day, 5 days a week, 10 clients. So now we know the outcome that we need, 10 clients. So it's just a maths problem. And because I'm so kind, I've worked it out for you. If you send 50 cold emails a day, yes, cold emails, it's the easiest way to get in contact with YouTubers because they have it in their description. So that's why me and my clients use cold email. So if we send 50 of them a day, that's 1,500 that we've sent over the month. If 70% of them open the email, that's 1,050 people who've actually read our cold email. Then if 10% of them reply positively saying that they're interested, that's 105 people interested in our services every single month. Now, if we say that only 50% of them book onto a sales call, that's still 52 calls in a month. And because you're a beginner, if you only close at 20%, which by the way is extremely low, that's 10 clients in a month. And 10 times 1,000 is $10,000 a month. That's the entire system. It's nothing complicated whatsoever. All it is a simple productized editing style, packaged up in a nice offer, sold to rich educational content creators, and then sending enough volume every single day to hit that 10K a month. And if you fully lock in and commit to doing this every single day, there is no way that you don't reach 10K a month within the next month or so. The maths here literally proves it. But if you want my one-on-one help to build a business like this that can get you to 10, 15, 20K a month, then you can click the first link in the description to apply to join my one-on-one mentorship. We only let in 3 to 5 people a month because we actually guarantee the results. So if you're an editor making anywhere from like 2 to 5K a month and you want to scale up to 10, 20K a month, then this is perfect for you. So if you're interested, click the first link in the description. But if you want to learn more details about this business model, literally everything you need to scale to 10K a month, then you can click this video up here to watch my full 1-hour course for completely free.